Today, some people on the iPhone photography group asked me to show them how to use SuperimposeX to color a fire engine red in this old photo. So the first thing I'm doing is I'm importing the photo into SuperimposeX, and the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to the top and I'm going to duplicate the layer. And now what I'd like to do is go to mask, and from the mask tool I choose the wizard on the top. I'm going to shrink it down slightly so that the menu doesn't block it, and I'm going to mask around the engine portion of it. So I'll go around here, and obviously if you are concerned about accuracy you can zoom in and be more precise. It depends on how much time you want to spend on clearing it up. I'm using an iPad with an Apple Pencil, which makes the masking faster than on an iPhone, but it can also be done on an iPhone, because in the past I've done this type of edit using an iPhone 8 Plus. So now you don't have to be very precise in the masking, but now I close the loop and I click on this check mark at the bottom. So the layer is masked, and now I'll click on this double things on top to make sure that the mask is reasonably accurate. At this point I can select a normal pen brush and refine the mask. So for example, if I wanted to have erase some portion here, I could do like that, or I can click on restore and fix it like that as well. And I can also go to settings and reduce the brush size to become more precise with what I'm masking out. So like here I don't want to show part of the hose, or I would like to leave the hose in grace. I don't want to make it red like the fire truck. So what I'm doing is I'm painting it with a mask. I'm not painting the picture itself. The mask happens to be a red mask that I'm using temporarily. And I can click on this thing I on the top and turn it to a green mask. Sometimes different colors work better depending on the nature of the photograph. So here I'll click again on restore. I think I want to see the detail here, so I want to just refine that. So you get the idea that I'm masking out portions of the picture. Maybe here it's done a little carelessly, so I straighten that. And what else? Maybe the license plate, I'm going to erase that. I don't want that in red, so I can mask it out with this tool like that. Once I'm done, I'll click on show the layer. So the layer by itself is separated, and if I click on my layer stack, you can see that the area I want to be in red is masked out separately. So I'll go to filter on the bottom and go to colors, and I can change the hue of that, and you can see that the hue is getting changed. But from the hue I'm not able to make enough of a difference. If I try to block out the green and the blue, no, I can block out individual channels, but that still doesn't get me the bright red that I'm looking for. So what I'll do is I'll go to balance and adjust from there. I make it maximum red here, and so that gave it a kind of orange look. But this is how the fire truck was created, and then you tweak the hue by making it. Once you're satisfied, you click on the save the blended image to your camera roll. Now if this red was not bright enough, there's another trick we can use, which is go to layers, add layer, photo layer, and this time choose colors, and from the colors we can choose any color that we want. So I'm choosing a bright red that looks like a fire truck maybe, and click on that and click on the check mark. So I've got a very bright red layer. Transform fit to base. Now this red layer is on the top, and what I'm going to do is click on mask, clip up. So what that did was it created the mask but in a bright red color. So now what I can do is this earlier layer which I don't want, I'll slide it at the bottom, and the red mask is on top. I go to transform, blend, and try out different blend modes, and maybe one of these, like this overlay looks good. So it's a more it's a brighter fire engine red color, and if I'm happy with this blend mode, I click on save and save it to the camera roll, and I'm all set. Thank you.